it's not a job with much glamour to it. You're by yourself a lot, and sometimes you get to wondering. You wonder if anyone really cares. You look at it as, well, I've got to come over here tonight and clean up after all these students. No one really notices whether it's clean or not, because tomorrow it's going to get dirty again. But you can also take the viewpoint that the students and faculty are here for a purpose. And the reason that you're here is because they're here. And so you try to do a good job, because you know it helps them do theirs better.
I'm here.
It seems as though that some people think that janitoring is just something that you can go out on the street and pick up a man and he can do it. But it isn't. Just everybody can't janitor. Now, we get men that are good men in their line, but they just can't janitor. It's getting, I shouldn't say complicated, but it's getting to be more of a particular job now than it ever has.
And ever.
When you say janitor, you think of a man who just comes in and sweeps the floor and empties the waste baskets, but there's a lot more to this janitor work than that. You have to get along with the men is a prime requisite, and then you have to be able to see what has to be done.
The word janitor has been given a connotation which is very undesirable. If you go and ask John Doe on the street who has no connection with the field, give me a thumbnail description of a janitor, he'll give you the type that you see in the cartoons and maybe on television depictions or in the movies or something. Well, it's usually some old guy that's got his hat to the side, hasn't got enough brains to come up out of the cellar, and is wearing bib overalls and sloppy pants. And I suppose in some areas this is quite true. Here I've always felt that this type of person couldn't do the work the university expects.
Now, there's a lot more to janitoring than a person thinks. To me, it's more or less an art. I have my supplies and a studio, so to speak. And to do a really top-notch piece of work, you've got to do more than just dust and sweep. You've got to really color it clean.
Toilet or restroom is really one of the main jobs as far as I'm concerned. I've always been touchy on keeping restrooms clean, because anything
it's like just the fucking regularness of life is too fucking hard for me. I don't know.
To me, is to walk into a restroom that is filthy and has an odor. I try to keep mine so that you don't run into any circumstances like that.
That's right. Now, many of the restrooms on the campus are pretty old, and they require an extra bit of work to get them clean and odor-free. But we don't use deodorants in our bathrooms. It's not necessary, really. We find that if a room is kept clean and well ventilated, it's not going to have an odor problem. And this is something that we all work pretty hard on. And we find that it's a problem that we have solved pretty well, and we're kind of proud of it.
this janitering is not a hard job physically. It's a job that you don't get right out and walk.
God, I heard you doing the hand thing.
You're on the move continually for 8 hours, but you don't just get out and move right out. And if you don't watch yourself, why, you more or less get what I call a janitor drag. You really slow yourself down.
Doing the hand thing.
When you're off the job, I find it myself moving a lot slower than I should. And I fight that all the time.
It takes a certain temperament person to do that. Now, a lot of men wouldn't fit in as janitor, but if they and I think that is one reason. Another reason why the janitors want to help each other, because they have that feeling of pride in their own work, and they want to help the other man. Because if the man upstairs does a good job and I do a good job, the building looks better. So if I can help him out, or if there's an extra man comes in and we don't want no complaints on the building, I'll go up there and see that he knows the job, so that we can keep, because we want this building to look nice.
Each man is an individual, and he's going to do the work his way, and the goal is to get the work accomplished in the 8 hours with the tools that are available, and it doesn't matter how the man does the work. So you train each of these new men with that in mind. That you show them the way you do it, and the second trainer is going to show them why he does it, and explain, we both explain, this is a way to clean a restroom, a classroom, an office, to clean a desk and wax it. But to say that this is the way you have to do it, it's two different things.
We really have done a lot of work on this program, and I think that we have it down now to where anyone can come in here as a new man and feel at home and do the job.
It's like just the fucking regularness of life is too fucking hard for me or something. I don't know.
If a man comes in here and is willing,
See, I can't stop doing the thing. What is it?
and he asks
I heard you doing the hand
questions,
thing.
and good questions, why then you can do something with him through conversation.
Ah, yes.
But if he comes in and
Now we can hear that.
don't ask any questions, and when you try to explain something to him and he won't answer you, or he's looking off at the picture on the wall, or looking at something that he might not be used to, why then I just kind of figured that they're not going to make it.
Second.
And the men are wonderful to get along with. And I like to see these boys enthusiastic about their work.
There we go.
And
Large ducky.
gee, I just really enjoy working with these boys, and it's surprising how much better they do than I did when I started. I guess it might have been because I was older and wasn't used to any of that sort of work. But I had that step on the mop.
Humunculus.
And I just miss waste baskets. And
What are we gonna
it
feed
just
the
came hard, I think, for the first whole month. But with the help of these foremen and the other men,
What would you
you'd be
feed?
surprised the cooperation you get from the men around here.
We try to make him feel at home. That's one of the first things. you take a man who comes in off the farm, for instance. Now he's never been around. He's actually nervous. He's actually scared. A building this size scares him. And so it's a day-by-day procedure. The first day, I like to have him just, I try to acquaint him with the tools that we use, and then have him watch me. If I see that a man's getting nervous, why then I hand him the duster and let him try the duster. There is about 1,000 things to remember, little things that most people don't realize. And
am gathering
so if you take them day
the
by day
Humunculus.
and they take an interest, you can
What does a
you can get
Humunculus enjoy?
some good out of trying to train them.
If a person will really work at the job, he doesn't have to worry about it, but he has to be interested in it. And there's a lot of satisfaction you get when one of the foremen come in and say, "Man, that floor really looks nice." Where there have been scuff marks and all, and you've taken them out, which isn't necessary as far as the job goes, but it does give you a lot of feeling of satisfaction to think that they notice. And these men are trained to do that. And whether you know they notice it or not, a lot of times they might not say anything, but you know they know the job stuff.
Humunculus.
All the new men swing, and that means that when a man's off sick, they take his place. And so you'd be surprised that these boys, when they go into these buildings, and now that's one of their biggest worries of these trainees is, well, now how am I going to find a building? And how am I going to find a janitor room? And how am I going to find what I've got to do?
And we have an assignment sheet.
What does a Humunculus
It's made up.
eat?
And it's mainly for new men. When they go in the swing shift and go from building to building, why, they can pick this assignment sheet up, which is either on the bulletin board or it's hanging in every janitor room. And when they get that, it tells them where they can get their tools, and whatever room, it has the room numbers, and it tells you whether or not it's a
Gathering
classroom
food for the Humunculus.
or what it might be. But we also have the time element there. And say that you yourself would start in here and it'd come 9 o'clock and you would wonder, well, where am I at? Am I halfway through? Am I a third of the way through? All you have to do is refer to your assignment sheet and you know where you're at. Now, we can't, we don't try to follow it to the minute or even to 5 minutes. But if you're 20 minutes before or ahead or 20 minutes behind, why, you're going to get over your assignment.
Two men who have been trained by the same man won't do the job the same. They're encouraged not to, really. Initiative is encouraged where feasible. If a man goes into an area and the way he has been taught is not practical or may not be the most efficient manner, he's encouraged to evolve a manner which is more efficient and more appropriate.
Our assignments are
Humunculus.
so vague
I'm gathering
that it takes a
food
manager
from all
as well as a worker
rooms.
to get over.
What does a
That's something
Humunculus
that
eat?
one of the first things that a janitor
Probably
should
many
understand
things.
when he comes here is that has to get over his assignment and still make it look presentable. And some of them just don't have the managing ability to do the job. Some of them work well under supervision, but when they go out on an assignment, they're more or less on their honor, and they're not used to it, and they fall along the wayside. It really takes some management to make a top janitor.
The foreman's job depends on the men as well as men's job depend on the foreman. So it's like the vice president and the general manager. They have to work together as far as getting the job done, and they seem to do a good job.
How about that? Janitering is something that I tell these fellows that you got to kind of have a feminine touch to do good work, and then you have to like to see things clean. You can't be dirty at home and then come up here and do a first-class job. Cleaning restrooms is something that you can look back and see what you've done if you do it properly. Your porcelain shines and your chrome shines, and a person that takes an interest can be proud of his work.
As far as the job goes, there isn't a better job in the world where a man can do as much as he wants and do it his way, and every man has that feeling that he knows best. And if he's doing it himself, he knows best, and they cooperate 100%.
You have a lot of responsibility here. You're given a job and told, here, this is your place. Clean it up and keep it nice. And that's all they say. No one's looking over your shoulder all the time. You're your own boss, and it gives you a good feeling, a feeling of pride to do a good job. They depend on you, and it's up to you to do the best you can. You're on your own.
You're on your own. You're on your own? Oh, every single audio source that I may have set up must be readjusted. Feeding. You want to see a Humunculus? You want to see the Humunculus? Have you ever seen such a homunculus? All of the audio levels have now been completely homunculied. So prepare for future homunculi. What are we gonna feed this homunculus? What do you think? I think it's gotta be something good. Or should it be a different homunculus? What a beautiful homunculus. Let's see if P1 plays. Oh, P1 plays. Ooh. We can put a lot of stuff in that homunculus's hands and mouth. Do you know what a homunculus is? It is a visual representation of either motor or sensory maps across the brain. I believe this may be a motor map. The hands are very large. A lot of muscles in your hands. It's difficult to tell because the sensory maps usually have large genitalia, but people like to censor these homunculi. Let's see, this one is on the right is a sensory, and on the left is a motor homunculus. Look at those large lips and cheeks for the sensory homunculus. These are our homunculi choices. Now this one's a little bit different. Sensory map. According to area, so it's still a homunculus. Mouth is open because area is representing more. Now this one is my favorite. Obviously. I think we can all agree this is the best one. And if you don't agree, that's okay, because you know what it just is. It just is. So let's feed this one first, because dang, right? Dang. Okay, so I thought, proper for a homunculus. We bring in a little cheeseburger. You think he likes a cheeseburger? And, the prejudice. Oh, no. The prejudice of science, don't you know, usually includes only male homunculi. But there are female homunculi. You need my fingers just to keep the white balance. Tasty, tasty hamburger. Watch out for the screws, they're like bones. Let's, how can we retain a white balance, do you think? I bet we can. I know we can. Oh. Back to the party.
Sounds like New Year's Eve.
Oh, did you see how
We tried to do it the right way. Now we're gonna wake this town of ourselves. Would you believe me if I told you there was something inside of that rock we found tonight? Something that could wipe out this whole town?
P4 is aggressive. What's P4? Yeah.
That's like everybody in the town's getting up. But it's kind of like a mass that keeps getting bigger and bigger. Come on, Steve, make sense. I know. Look, Dave, you gotta see this thing to believe what I'm telling you.
He's not making it up, Dave, honest.
Dave, I'm not kidding, I swear. Come on over to the docks, you can see it for yourself. Maybe the thing you saw was a monster? Yeah, maybe it was.
Steve, what's the matter? Steve, tell me, what happened?
I can't.
Well, what happened?
It was so...
Steve, what is it?
What happened?
It's got the dock.
Well, the homunculus got a dinosaur hamburger.
When he was bigger, and then it was on its own head, and then
It was a hamburger,
it disappeared.
He disappeared.
It was all
and now
gone.
it's a dinosaur
It was all gone.
hamburger. You think any other homunculus would like the hamburger? No. No more for you. Only for this homunculus.
Bigger now. Your story's gotten bigger now, kid. Hey, look at me. Do I look like somebody who's playing a practical joke? Am I laughing?
Okay, why don't you just hang on to that real quick? You hang on to that one. Yeah, and we'll give this homunculus something a little different. Not just a hamburger, a dinosaur
We
hamburger.
had to make this noise. We had to make it so you'd listen to us, so we could warn you.
Oh, I have the perfect item. I believe this might be delicious food for a homunculus. Oh, yes. Right on the tongue. Do you know what that's called? Right there. Right there. That dangly part. It has a great name. This homunculus has a uvula. This homunculus has a uvula. This homunculus has a uvula. And notice it is small. because this homunculus is indicating sensory mapping in the brain by size. Those ears have a lot of sensory information, right? This isn't a motor homunculus. Oh no. Because can you control your ears that much? A motor homunculus would have small ears. This one in general is scaled a bit differently. Okay, let's just put a clock in this homunculus's ear. Let's try to make it happy maybe with one more thing, and then if we can't make this homunculus pleased, we just move on. We move on to the next. How about, oh, this is tasty delicious right here. I'm sure you've had one, many homunculi have before. It just, oh yeah, Winnie the Pooh. How's Winnie the Pooh tasting? Winnie the Pooh can be like that, if you prefer. No? Alright. This homunculus can take a big flying dinosaur hamburger. No. We'll just chill with all our food, whatever. If that homunculus doesn't want it, we'll find a homunculus that does. These aren't the only delicious items either. There are many. Oh, let me tell you, there are many. Let's see, let's just go back to, oh yeah. He's already eating them up. Love this guy. Love this one. This homunculus knows where it's at. Just comes busting in, like, give me that clock. Give me that hamburger dinosaur. You want a little Winnie the Pooh? Just a little bit? Combination flavors. You know, compound flavors. A good old hamburger Winnie the Pooh clock. Simmer that in some butter. Oh yeah. Oh, delicious, right? And he's ready for more. Yeah, just hold on to that for later when you get some room in your mouth. Finish chewing. Although I guess homunculi don't have teeth likely, since we're representing sensory mapping by area. Teeth? What do teeth feel? Well, the nerves of teeth? Apparently not as much as your hands. I like this guy. Alright, let's give him some room. You know what? Just hold on to that guy right there. And, just delicious. Swallow that clock. Tick-tock, swallow that clock. You want to give a little nibble? Here's give a little nibble. Wait. Just, yeah, just, yum, 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 yum. Num, 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 num. Oh, it's delicious. I really enjoy this sensory experience. I've kind of been waiting for somebody to put a crying blue face on my tongue for some time. I really appreciate that you came along and fulfilled what turns out to be a dream. I never thought thought that was a dream of mine until I tasted this blue crying face and, well, I just want to say I'm really happy you came along. I'm just gonna save a little bit of that for later. Well, cool. Humunculus. Thanks for that. It speaks to me. And while you were going just on for all of that time, you know what I was thinking about? It was the clock, right? The time going. I was thinking about one of the best things that I can offer you. Just a single finger. A single finger for you, Humunculus. Yum, 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 yum. You got any more fingers? I mean... I liked that Humunculus, but sometimes, you know, you gotta figure out where you're headed. And you gotta know when you overstay your welcome, you know. Let's move on to the next Humunculus. I thought the finger, well, a single finger was meaningful to me. But I don't think it was as meaningful to that Humunculus. Let's see who's up next. Got a couple registered Homunculi. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we'll just sneak in here. And, tongue to tongue. Okay. He seems okay with it. He seems pretty cool about it, you know. I think there can be a couple things that fit on. Well, I'll give him a few choices. Oh yeah. Hello, Humunculus with a shadow. You have some nice toenails, and for a Humunculus representing sensory areas. So you don't have teeth, right? But you do have toenails and fingernails, which seems a little odd to me because you don't have hair. You want to just, with a baseball bat, add holes in the baseball bat just to make it more aerodynamic. The ethereal Triceratops. The ethereal Triceratops. Just have a little flavor, like just clear your palate with a little bit of transparent Triceratops. First course, we'll move on to an aerodynamic bat. Now, second course is a treat. Pumpkinhead. Yes. Only in 1-star Michelin restaurants, Pumpkinhead. It's definitely my specialty. I made it up. And I know you're gonna like it. Oh no. How? But how? What has happened? What has happened to us all? Oh my. Oh my. Oh, you know what? I know. I know what's happened. He must account for gravity. He must account for gravity in almost all situations, and even though there may be a Humunculus clearing his palette with a transparent Triceratops, there's still gravity. We had to clear up the effects of gravity, that's all. Okay. Alright. Let's get on to it. So I was saying, first course, baseball bat with a hole. Yeah, delicious. Almost there. It's okay. You can almost eat it. Second course, Pumpkinhead. Okay, third course.
Third and final course.
Oh yeah. Third and final course is absolutely a pair of scissors, okay? And I want you just to imagine that we can manipulate the size, just like your hands can be manipulated. This dirty pair of scissors can also be manipulated to go into your homunculus gullet, okay? Okay. And there's a little after-dinner treat as well. Let's begin. Have you had enough transparent Triceratops? Do you feel? Let me leave you to just clear your palate and just take just a little taste of that baseball bat. I'll be back. You let me know if you need anything.
What the? Sounds like New Year's Eve. All right. We tried to do it the right way. Now we're gonna wake this town up ourselves. Would you believe me if I told you there was something inside of that rock we found tonight? Something that could wipe out this whole town? I don't know. Wait. It's like everybody in the town's getting up. But it's kind of like a mass that keeps getting bigger and bigger. Come on, Steve, makes sense. I know. Look, Dave, you gotta see this thing to believe what I'm telling you.
Look, he's not making it up. Dave, honest.
Dave, I'm not kidding, I swear. Come on over to the docks, you can see it for yourself. Maybe the thing you saw was a monster? Yeah, maybe it was.
Steve, what's the
Was
matter?
that not delicious?
Tell me.
I see you enjoyed it.
Well, what happened?
Let's move on to the second course I have right here for you. Pumpkinhead, a delicious specialty from south of here, sourced directly and flown in today. I talked to the owner. He drives them over. This is one of the best ones. The most nutritious part is the stock. So what I'd recommend, maybe start with a nibble at the top and work your way to the most nutritious area.
Hey, look at me. Do I look like somebody who's playing a practical joke? Am I laughing?
Or am I scared stiff? Now listen to me, everybody. This town is in danger. Now several people have been killed already. Now we had to make this noise. We had to make it so you'd listen to us, so we could warn you. It's theater.
I see you finished that course quickly. I think, many people are excited to move on to this third course. Clear your palate, I would really recommend.
They'll know what to do.
I do have a small glow-in-the-dark T-Rex for you. Right here. Just clear your palate and prepare for this third course, okay? I told you. While gravity may exist, and sorry to remind you again, I told you that these scissors might become mouth size. Yeah. I mean, I can leave you be while you taste your third course, but it's just... It is really delicious. I've had it a lot. It's one of my favorites. Yeah. Starting with the scissory side is great because you get to the dirty handles right at the end. It's gourmet. I can see that you're enjoying it. Yeah. And maybe I'm getting off work soon, Maybe I'll have a pair of scissors, a dirty pair of scissors. Yeah. Well, that was yeah, that looked delicious. So let me let you just sit on that and enjoy that experience, and let me go get your after dinner treat. Oh, that treat is not another Humunculus, but maybe you two want to have a chat? Yeah. That other Humunculus looks a little hungry. I don't know if he's friendly or just trying to get a scissor or two from your table. But, friends are friends, right? So, that playlist may be worn here. You want to watch oh, well, it is time for it. Let me go get that dinner treat for that. It's treat time. Oh, you're gonna like this. Okay, look, so end of the night here, we have 3 desserts, and you get your choice. These are just, we made some extras this evening, so first thing I'd like to, let me just pull it out of my pocket here. I need to grab it real quick. Yeah, it's down here somewhere. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so first thing maybe you want, yeah, I found this out in my pocket, so that's yours. You can have that. It's a Dum Dum, and let's see what the flavor is. Gravity does exist here. We saw it in action. Yeah, looks as though... Oh, let me just... It looks... Oh, it's mystery. It's question. There you go. You'll like that one. It was in my pocket since last week. I don't wash my clothes because, you know, problem solved. You don't have to wash your clothes if you don't. So, second. Oh, hey. COVID Vern. You know how you just solve doing clothes is you just don't. So that's my solution. Welcome, COVID Vern. I am surprised that you are alive. And that is supposed to be a joke. I mean conscious. Maybe I should say conscious. Oh no, do I have to use it for the first time tonight? I do.
I'm just a regular, everyday, normal guy. I get nervous in social situations, motherfucker. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal guy.
All my sound sources are needing to be triggered. But you know what? I'm just a regular, everyday, normal guy. Okay, so Humunculus. Here's I'm sorry, Vern. This'll put you to sleep. We're feeding a Humunculus. This Humunculus has I gave this Humunculus the Dum Dum in my pocket. And let's see, I brought something else over. I put it in my apron here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and, yeah, you like you want a marble? Yeah, you want a marble? Yeah, just enjoy that. Just maybe roll that marble around a little bit. Delicious marbles. Thank you, Vern. All right, the third and final course that we've made many extras of this evening, and I hope you enjoy Humunculus. I'd like to say this was made for you. But really, we just had a bunch of extras in the back, so we'll give you a discount or something. It's not for free, you know, we can't swing that. But here you go. Straight from the kitchen to my hand, to my pocket, and into your tongue right there. Oh no. It's a trick. It's not food at all. This is where you come to eat things that are not food, and this is the final section, the fourth course of your meal, and you don't even like it. Oh. That's all right, you will like it, Humunculus. You will like it. Just a little bit of tobacco. Just a little bit. This is the best way to do it, so you just have to tell me when to stop. Think of it like pepper. Maybe a little Parmesan, but you know, you gotta tell me when. Okay? Just tell me. Let me know when. Does that seem about right for you? Let's see. You wanna go for a little more? A little more, okay. Does your buddy need any? Just you? Okay. Oh yeah, you're over here. Right. Yeah, no, he wants more. No, this is normal. No, a lot of people like more. Especially Humunculi. A lot of Humunculis like more. So that's. I can go get some more from the back if you'd like. No? It's not delicious or anything? Because when you were eating those scissors earlier, I really thought, maybe I wanted to use some scissors too. Do you guys mind if I join you, maybe? I know I get that you're on your dessert. Suck on a little raptor, maybe? Just a little transparent raptor, just to cleanse your palate. Delicious. Yeah, that's how you do it. See, he's got it. Yeah, come on, I gave you one. Take your T-Rex. That's what you do, okay? Take your T-Rex. And then you just cleanse your palate. Cleanse your palate. Just cleanse your palate. Yeah. It's a pretty good time with those Humunculi. Bye. Bye, guys. It was really nice to meet you. I hope you liked those, where'd those scissors go? I was gonna have a little taste. Damn, did he get the last pair of scissors? Are you serious? Oh. I recommended the blade first, but the dirty handles are where it's at. Like, it's just more delicious that way when you eat the dirty handles first. Dirty handles. Yeah, those, I couldn't help myself, man. Before we move on to the next Humunculus here, I'm just saying. Okay, I just had to get that out of the way because it was pretty delicious. Yeah, so... Let's move on to the next Humunculus. Who do we have next? I think we already visited, oh yeah. Oh, these are some weirdos. That's a pretty weirdo couple, but let's go see how these Humunculi are doing here. Yeah. Let's, okay, hey, sir. Hello? Oh, I can see that you are a motor Humunculus. Very good, Winter. We're going to be feeding 2 more Humunculi. 1 motor Humunculi. I can tell you are a motor Humunculi. Because look at those tiny little ears. This one has teeth though, and you can't move your teeth. You can't move your teeth. Why does this motor Humunculi have teeth? I guess that's probably a rude question.
Steve makes sense. I know. Look, Dave, you gotta see this thing to believe what I'm telling you.
Clearly a motor homunculi over there, Humunculus.
Dave, honest.
Dave, I'm not kidding, I swear. Come on over to the docks, you can see it for yourself.
And a sensory. A sensory homunculus.
Maybe it was.
Right over
Steve, what's the matter?
there.
Tell me what happened.
Okay, so let's clear setting for them.
Steve, what is it?
All of that palate cleansing sure takes a toll on the cleanliness of this restaurant.
He was all gone.
Just need to clean up the table here. Okay. Get prepared for this nice homunculi couple. All right. How are you two doing?
Your story's gotten bigger now, kid. Hey, look at me.
What's you want some food in there? Did you want food in? No. Okay.
This town is in danger. Now, several people have been killed already. Now we had to make this noise. We had to make it so you listen to it.
I can't get in the nostril, but I'll help you out later. Okay, let's start off. I like to cleanse your palates. I don't know where you guys came from. I mean, good evening. How are you? There's a bunch of food you can eat, but I'm just gonna stuff it in your homunculi faces, okay? That's the deal here. You sign the paperwork.
Don't know what to do.
And here we go. I'm just gonna stuff your faces. So, yeah, what we do is just like, why don't... Oh, you guys just aren't ready. There you are. Oh, okay. Oh. Take this transparent stegosaurus. Just cleanse your palate, okay? That's how you do it. And, there you go. Why don't you just take a little too? You can share it, just back and forth. A little bit there. And, yeah, it tastes a little bit different, you know. I don't think one flavor really tastes the same from one homunculus to the next. But what do I know? I'm not a homunculus. And just because you guys shared maybe just another little bit, little raptor. And what I like to do is just clear out my nostrils with a raptor tail. Yeah. Then your sense of smell, as you know, homunculi, your sense of smell clears up. And you can experience multi-sensory intakes at once. Breathing over your food through your mouth, simultaneously tasting through your nose. Yeah, so first thing I'm going to stuff in your face, Humunculus number 1 is magnifying glass. Just take that. It's a Rite Aid manual. Just take a little bit. Just take a little bit. It doesn't want to magnify. I can see we need to go a different direction, Homunculi. You can see you weren't pleased with the magnifying glass, and that's just an appetizer. It's fine. Let's just take this, how about you just... I'm thinking, how about you eat this box first? Okay. And then we're gonna share. We are going to share. You can eat it second. And the cool thing about this box is that you can put things in it. Like maybe a key fob just to help it go down a little bit easier. If you put your key fob in a box, it helps you swallow it. A lot of people know that. And let's see. I know that you already had a little bit of the box, so try the key fob. You look like you would like the key fob without the box. So just sort of just simmer on that. I see you guys found the baseball bat. Yeah, you can. Okay, you can have the baseball bat. That's quite all right. Yeah, I mean, well, I knew where it went. You think, where did that go? But you can tell. This is how you feed a Humunculus. You find a Humunculus who enjoys your food. Because how, are you going to explain how good your food is? Or are you just going to find a Humunculus who already just loves your food? If you need to explain it, will there ever be true enjoyment? Will there ever be true homunculi understanding? There's a homunculus who enjoys Winnie the Pooh. There's a homunculus who enjoys baseball bats. I bet both of these homunculi would enjoy a gross-looking cigarette. And, you know, if I'm feeding them anyways, I'll bring back a classic. Just a little bit of clock on the head, a clock on the nose, a classic clock on the nose. Oh, that's gonna taste so good. Delicious clock on the nose. Well, homunculi, thank you. I can see you really enjoy all of the things that I've been feeding you. Ooh, slurping through your eye is one of the best ways to taste flavor. Believe it or not, one of the best ways. Can you inhale through your eye? The eyes are permeable to oxygen. F, 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 F.
Sounds like New Year's Eve. All right.
You know what I was doing was grabbing some music here, 'cause, well, it's after hours now in the restaurant. And I think we can turn on some music of our choice now. Don't you think? These homunculi won't mind. Okay. Ooh. Oh, let's get him a to-go poo or something, you know, like, let's just get him out of here. We're cleaning up. We gotta shut down for the night. Just take a poo and take a palate cleanser. Take a Raptor palate cleanser and get out of the door here. Oh, look, I found another dum-dum in my pocket. You wanna just, have a good night, okay? Come back or something. Delicious Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, come back when we're open. Yeah. Oh. What do Humunculi eat? We've been trying to think of new menu items. Those scissors are a fucking hit. Homunculi love those scissors, I tell you. You know what it's time for. We're gonna take a little break before we start cleaning up the restaurant and having a little chat with our friend, our favorite Humunculus over here, this guy. We'll give them all the leftovers from the kitchen, but they're just now closing down, so let's check out a little thing one of the customers, one of the Homunculi recommended.
It affects not only yourself, but the people around you. Psychologists find that control of emotions can be gained by understanding the stimulus-response pattern. When you have certain experiences, you respond with various emotions. Stimulus response. Just as this sort of stimulus produces this sort of involuntary muscular response. Well, that's a rather simplified suggestion of a complex mental process. But you get the idea. Cause, effect. Nature endows us at birth with three general patterns of emotional response. Rage is the response to the primary stimulus of thwarting, something interfering with our behavior or actions. Fear is the response to loud noises or loss of support. And the emotional response to love is usually the result of a show of affection or favors. And these seem to be the emotions with which we start life. Then as we grow up, many everyday things and social situations become associated with these primary stimuli, partly by a process called conditioning. And so many things and people cause us to respond emotionally. And in general, that's good. For there are many factors involved in a personality. And a balance of emotions is important to a well-rounded personality. But emotions out of control, well, let's take a look at a slice of everyday life to understand how some stimuli can bring about various emotional responses. What might happen to you, or to me, or to Jeffrey Moore? Jeff is an ordinary and healthy and well-balanced young fellow. He usually gets along well with people. And on this particular Friday afternoon, Jeff and his pals are discussing a big triple date tonight.
My dad's gonna let me have that car tonight.
Oh, the car? That's super. That sounds swell, Jeff, but, well, I don't know if I'll be able to go. I got quite a headache.
A headache, huh?
Yeah.
Well, how about letting Jeff, the old soda jerk, fix you up a snappy seltzer?
Okay.
Like a snappy seltzer.
Hey, what the? You're going some jerk.
Okay, Bub, I saw the whole Y stunt. Now, just suppose you clean it up.
Go on, wise guy, clean it up. Yeah, it's right on the floor there.
Come on, wise guy.
Look at the wash moving.
Wise guys, huh? Well, suppose I don't pick you up tonight. I got a darn good notion to let you guys walk to the place.
What's that into here?
Wise guys.
Why is Jeff angry? What's the stimulus that brings on this sudden emotional response of anger or mild rage? Well, it might be that Jeff feels thwarted as he fails in the fancy trick to impress his pals. So he gets mad at his pals. And now it's later than he thought. He tries a shortcut, hurrying to get home.
Great Scott, who in the world left that there? What a time to water the lawn.
Shortcuts often lead to trouble,
Scott.
and thus loss of emotional control. You've heard, haste makes waste. Jeff is frustrated by the sprinkler, but he asked for it.
He asked for it.
Of course, Jeff's going to get the car ready for the party tonight. He wouldn't really miss a chance to impress the gang. But, starter won't work. Again, his behavior is thwarted, and a habit is being developed. A habit of allowing such things to annoy him. Jeff's losing control of himself. His thinking is becoming muddled, and he's careless in his actions. The madder he gets, the worse it becomes.
Don't
Did you
lose
ever hear
control,
anyone
Jeff.
say, I was so mad I couldn't see straight? Severe emotional stress often decreases efficiency. See what I mean? And of course it's the fault of the wrench. This is called projection. He's projecting the blame to the wrench.
It's the fault of the wrench.
Well, we've seen Jeff lose control of himself in rage. Let's see how the rest of the family is doing.
Mother! Mother! Oh, it's wonderful. I love the new dress you made.
Oh, thank you, Jones, dear.
See how the new dress tends to stimulate Joan's love for Mother? This makes both Mother and Joan happier.
Stimulated.
But how does it affect
mother.
Jeff? And how does his anger affect the others?
Oh, you're the sweetest, bestest mother a girl ever had.
I'm glad you like the dress, Joan.
Oh, I'm so happy. I could be a model. Or a cover girl.
Hey, what's gotten into that crazy kid's sister?
Oh, Jeff, don't be that way.
Notice how Mother seems to become angry herself because of Jeff's anger. Perhaps she shouldn't, but anger is a violent emotion, and we often see an induction of behavior or spread of emotion to other persons, almost like a contagious disease.
Right, Raj?
We're all just emotional diseases.
Hey, what have you got? Well, that's my letter. Give me that.
Nicely. I got your
You
letter.
dirty little sneak. You gonna give me that letter? Are you gonna give it to me?
No.
It's not gonna give it to him.
Okay. I'll show you up.
Mother!
You dirty sneaking brother, you gonna give me my letter?
Stop it!
Will you give me that letter? I'll teach you not to open my mail.
I didn't know about this! Stop it! Drop that coat hanger.
Oh, he was gonna drop that coat hanger.
Sometimes rage, fear, and love are aroused together at the same time. Mother's love of her children and her fear for Roger's safety were mixed with anger, almost rage, at both boys for the part they played in the flare-up. Of course, Jeffrey's family didn't realize that he had been exposed to one irritating situation after another. An accumulation of stimuli which brought about an abnormally strong response. And what did this do to Jeff? This sort of uncontrolled emotional outburst? Well, he regrets some of the things he said, but he can't unsay them. He's tired. That feeling of fatigue may spoil a good time on his date tonight. And if this sort of flare-up is repeated often, it might lead to a permanently warped personality. What could Jeff do to keep better control? Well, we say he could, 1, eliminate the stimulus, 2, modify the stimulus, or 3, modify the response. With these 3 ideas in mind, let's examine Jeff's episode again. To control his emotions, Jeff eliminates the stimulus, the failure to impress his pals, by trying such fancy tricks only when he can do them successfully. But sometimes the trick fails. There are many times when you can't eliminate the stimulus. Try to modify the stimulus. Standing off and looking at himself, Jeff realizes that a slip like that won't really hurt his standing with the gang. Taking it all lightly as a good sport, Jeff impresses the gang a lot more than if he gets angry over such a little thing. It helps to recognize and understand the emotional patterns. Then it's easier to eliminate or modify the stimulus. And there's another, even more valuable way to control your emotions. Modify the response. Rather than get in the habit of getting angry, Jeff can substitute. He can modify his response by seeing the humor in the situation. What good does it do to get angry about this? When Jeff's in the habit of controlling his emotions, his thinking is straighter. Push the button. No starter. Let's see. Pull the light switch. No light. That means something. Reason it out.
See, I can't stop doing the
No
thing. What is
horn
it?
either.
God, I heard you doing the hand
So,
thing.
must be
See, I
a
can't
dead
stop doing the
battery.
thing. What is it? God, I
That's
heard you doing the
straight
hand thing.
thinking.
See, I can't
Unmuddled
stop
by
doing the thing. What is
emotional
it?
disturbances. And it's a simple thing to call the garage or someone for a push and a recharge. No need to fly off the handle and take it out on the things and the people around. When he tries to understand his emotions and those of people around him, Jeff has less trouble controlling himself, and he and those around him are happier. The more he exercises control of his emotional behavior, the easier it becomes to meet the next situation without losing control.
Well, how about it? Either the plane or the letter.
And so it goes. A happier time all around when emotions are under control.
Hey, Raj, how about you help me get the car pushed out of the garage so we can get it started and fixed up for tonight? You know, if the car's running, I can drop you off the movies tonight before I go out.
Yes, by a better understanding of the emotional patterns of everyday life, and by knowing how you respond to various stimuli, you can develop better control by eliminating the stimulus, or by modifying the stimulus, or by modifying the response. You can control the fire of your emotions. You can balance your emotions and use them so that your personality becomes more pleasant. And you and those around you are a great deal happier and healthier.
Okay. I think let's have a little chat. Oh, let's have a little chat. We'll bring it back. Old style record player, I suppose. You gotta play a track at a time. Oh yeah, Humunculus. How are you doing? I see you've met Nova Ghost. Okay, well, I do have something for you. Free from the back, left over. Someone didn't want it. Is that good or what? Yeah. I did have some other things for you. Ah, there it is. I had to dig through my pockets. Delicious. I have for you, well, a cow. I don't know. Maybe you want to put that cow in your hand? Just sort of touch the cow for a little bit, you know? Just give a little taste to the cow face. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Cow was a hit. Cow was a hit. After hours at the No-Tell restaurant. Who's in charge of this music? It's like someone needs to pay this guy. Maybe he'll do a better job. Oh, yeah. Ah, okay, so found a few of these are delicious. Tried some earlier this week. And I saved them for when I saw you next. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna like this. It's a shark pog, okay? Not just is it a pog, but these come in so many flavors. They're imported, okay? This is a killer swing shark, and you're really gonna like it. Yeah. Delicious. And if you don't like that flavor, I've got something a little bit better. Okay, I got something a whole lot better for you then. There's a couple different flavor profiles here, so I thought I would maybe, okay, try one of these. It's popcorn. It's popcorn in a bag, and if you notice, just like you, Humunculus, it's got a face. Maybe you'll like that a little bit better. It's delicious. Okay. And I'd like you to just mingle that flavor with this sparkly purple penguin. Just mingle them together. Mingle those flavors. Someone tried to enter the restaurant, but we're closed. And we are mingling flavors after hours. Other guests don't get this. Other guests do not get to experience the flavors of Pogs yet. We're working on it. And I hope you like it, Humunculus. Let me dig for one more here. Let's bring you one more Pog, because I think you're digging on this, okay? Let's we got a lot of imported delicious Pogs. Oh, you're gonna like this one. Cleanse your palate. A little Triceratops, just cleanse your palate. Okay. Check out the fresh flavor of Tasmanian Devil Pog. Yeah, Tasmanian Devil Pog. Oh, and you know, what the hell? Just a couple more. Yeah. Oh, delicious. There's a slammer in there, a Charlie Brown slammer. Oh, some of the best flavors. Our chef is one of the best in the Pog game. They really know what they're doing. Stingray, a blue stingray is a skull with a rose. Classic flavors. You just leave you with leave you with a little bit of elephant. Yeah. Just take a little taste of an elephant. Hold on to that sad face. Just take a little lick of that later, or like a after dinner mint. Just put it in your pocket for the car ride home. The most awkward times always come in between the DJ's calling. I just feel you're such a cool homunculus. I like to have a little chat with you after work and just get things off my chest, you know. And all this food I serve all day. Just finally get to just take a bite of, you know. I used to eat it off of people's plates when they went to the bathroom or something. But I got caught. So, you know, okay, I think I have a couple more things from the chef. Let me go talk with them. I think they've got everything closed up here. So let's see. Let's see what they're gonna throw away, basically, before they put it in the dumpster, Humunculus. Let's see what we can get and enjoy it together. That'll be nice. And then I'll let you go. Maybe cleanse your elephant palate with just a little bit of tobacco. It's pretty nice. Just a little bit. You can have some for later if you need. Nova Ghost. Nova Ghost won't take the sad face for him. That makes a lot of sense, Nova Ghost. Look at that elephant. Look at that delicious elephant. Ah. Okay, here's a leftover Winnie the Pooh, just to get that elephant taste out of your mouth, because I know that could be a little rough. Oh, there's a super pretzel in case you want to hang on to that. And yeah, let me go ask those chefs real quick. They handed me this takeout box. So let's see. Let's see what they were going to throw out or bring home to their loved ones. Let's go see. Into the takeout box. Oh. Well, we've already had some delicious sad faces. Delicious. Ah. Well, look at that. Oh my. Save that one for later. These are tasty. These are tasty. Yeah, put those away. I know you really liked the princess dog, but just cleanse your palate with the princess dog real quick, okay? Okay. Hang on to that one. Take that one home with you, okay? It's delicious. I can tell you it's delicious right now. Yeah, that's fucking delicious. No, we're cool like that, right? You don't mind? You don't mind if I nibble? Okay. And here you go. Last delicious taste of the evening. Just eat this frog. Just eat this frog. Yeah, eat this frog. This is how you gotta eat it. Is that not fucking wonderful? Oh, and put a couple ribs on top. Just for a condiment. Oh, it's delicious. It's so delicious. Ribs on top of frog with a little bit of vase to look forward to. Yeah. Well, that one's definitely going to me. To me. Okay, and back to you, Humunculus. We are feeding you, Humunculus. Just so hungry at the end of the day. Oh, we caught a frog in the ribs. Jingle them bones. Jingle them bones. Hey. Jingle them bones. So you know what the best tasting item of the night is? I do. I was incubating it. Dirty scissors. Dirty scissors. Oh, no, I can eat these dirty scissors. Okay, here we go. Delicious. I know I was feeding a Humunculus, but frankly, the end of the night, you know. And here we go. We're just into scissor eating time, frog eating time, and cleansing our palates. With pogs, cleansing our palates with fresh music. Oh, not the Wiggle Wiggle song. Wiggle Wiggle. 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 Wiggle, wiggle. Okay, you know, it may be that time. The time. Has your palate been cleansed? I wonder. Do you want to check through all the homunculi one more time? Oh, you know I do. Let's hear it for Humunculus number 2. Down there in the corner. Yeah, Humunculus number 2 did a lot of eating, a lot of holding. And we've got Homunculi couple number 3 and 4. Shout out to the motor and sensory. Motor and sensory. Homunculus. Num. This is a cool thing about the sensory homunculus is you could just whoop straight into the tongue, dude. Yeah. Oh, so what are we on? Homunculus number 72. Yeah, out of the catalog. Homunculus number 72, representing sensory area, sensory mapping in your brain by area. And let's give shout-outs everywhere. Shout-outs everywhere to Humunculus number, what is this, 34. DJ, give it up for Humunculus number 34. Yes.
And then you have to be able to see what has to be done.
The word janitor has been given a connotation which is very undesirable. If you go and ask John Doe on the street who has no connection with the field, give me a thumbnail description of a janitor. He'll give you the type that you see in the cartoons and maybe on television depictions or in the movies.
Frog and Rib classic.
Got his hat to the side, hasn't got enough brains to come up out of the cellar, and is wearing bib overalls and sloppy pants.
All right, and last Homunculus, taste in the same classic. Rib.
I've always felt that
Frog.
this type of person couldn't do the work the university expects.
It's got a uvula, got Nova Ghost. Homunculus number 5.
Now, there's a lot more to janitoring than a person thinks. To me, it's more or less an art. I have my supplies and a studio, so to speak. And to do a really top-notch piece of work, you've got to do more than just dust and sweep. You've got to really color it clean.
A clean toilet or restroom is really one of the main jobs, as far as I'm concerned. I've always been touchy on keeping restrooms clean, because anything that's any more aggravating to me is to walk into a restroom that is filthy and has an odor. And
filthy.
I try to keep mine so that you don't run into any circumstances like that.
That's right. Now, many of the restrooms on the campus are pretty old, and they require an extra bit of work to get them clean and odor-free. But we don't use deodorants in our bathrooms. Yeah, it's not necessary,
we fed
really.
This Humunculus.
We find that if the room is kept clean
the
and
most.
well ventilated, it's not going to have an odor problem. And this is something that we all work pretty hard on. And we find that it's a problem that we have solved pretty well, and we're kind of proud of it.
Just clear off that Humunculus. You drunk, Humunculus, go home.
Now this gandering is not a hard job physically.
Eat that dinosaur hamburger.
It's a job that you don't get right out of the
Go
wall.
home, Humunculus.
You're on the move continually for
You
8
gotta
hours.
go to bed,
But you don't just
Humunculus.
get out and move right out, you know.
Oh, there's a
And if you don't
dinosaur.
watch yourself, why, you more or less get what I call a janitor drag. You really slow yourself down. And when you're off the job, I find it myself moving a lot slower than I should. And I fight that all the time.
It takes a certain temperament of person to do that. Now, a lot of men wouldn't fit in as janitor. But if they, and I think that is one reason. Another reason why the janitors
We've
want to
fed
help
this
each other, because they have
Humunculus
that
so many things.
feeling of pride in their own work, and
And all
they want
these
to help the other.
Humunculi, friends.
Because if the man upstairs does a good job,
What do you think?
and I do a good job, the building looks better. So if I can help
Can you
him
think
out,
of
or
anything
if
else
there's an
to
extra
feed
man
this
comes in, and we don't
Humunculus?
want no complaints on the building, I'll go up there and see that he knows the job, so that we can keep, because we want this building to look nice.
Each man is an individual, and he's going to do the work his way, and the goal is to get the job, the work accomplished in the 8 hours with the tools that are available, and it doesn't matter how the man does the work. So you train each of these new men with that in mind, that you show them the way you do it, and the second trainer is going to show them the way he does it, and explain, we both explain, this is a way to clean a restroom, a classroom, an office, to clean a desk and wax it. But to say that this is the way you have to do it, it's two different things.
We really have done a lot of work
What
on
a
this this program, and I think that we have it down now to where anyone can come in here as a new man and feel at home and do the job if he's inclined to. If a man comes in here and is willing, and he asks questions, and good questions, why then you can do something with him through conversation. But if he comes in and don't ask any questions, and when you try to explain something to him and he won't answer you, or he's looking off at the picture on the wall, or looking at something that he might not be used to, why, then I just kind of figured that they're not going to make it.
Well, I like the job, and the men are wonderful to get along with, and I like to see these boys enthusiastic about their work, and gee, I just really enjoy working with these boys, and it's surprising how much better they do than I did when I started. I guess it might have been because I was older and wasn't used to any of that sort of work.
Look at those hands.
I had to step on my mop, and I just miss wastebaskets, and it just came hard, I think, for the first whole month. But with the help of these foremen and the other men, you'd be surprised the cooperation you get from the men around here.
But we try to make them feel at home. That's one of the first things. You take a man that comes in off the farm, for instance. Now he's never been around. He's actually nervous. He's actually scared. A building of this size scares him, and so it's a day-by-day procedure. The first day, I like to have him just...
Look at all those hands.
I try to acquaint him with the tools that we use, and then have him watch me. If I see that a man's getting nervous, why then I hand him the duster and let him try the duster.
I like to try the duster. What time is it?
There is about 1,000 things to remember. Little things
It's
that
not
most
late.
people don't realize. And
No.
so if you take them day by day, and
It's just early.
and they take an interest, you can get some
Super pretzel.
some good out of trying to train them.
If a person will really work at the job, he doesn't have to worry about it, but he has to be interested in it. And there's a lot of satisfaction you get when one of the foremen come in and say, "Man, that floor really looks nice," where there have been scuff marks and all, and you've taken them out, which isn't necessary as far as the job goes, but it does give you a lot of feeling of satisfaction to think that they noticed. And these men are trained to do that. And whether you know they notice it or not, a lot of times they might not say anything, but you know they know the job's up. All the new men swing, and that means that when a man's off sick, they take his place. And
All
so
the new men swing.
You'd be surprised that these boys, when they go into these buildings, and now that's one of the biggest worries of these trainees is, well, now how am I going to find a building? And how am I going to find a janitor room? And how am I going to find what I've got to do?
And we have an assignment sheet that's made up, and it's mainly for new men. When they go in the swing shift and go from building to building, why, they can pick this assignment sheet up, which is either on a bulletin board or it's hanging in every janitor room. And when they get that, it tells them where they can get their tools, and whatever room, it has the room numbers, and it tells you whether or not it's a classroom or what it might be. But we also have the time element there. and say that you yourself would start in here, and it'd come 9 o'clock, and you would wonder, well, where am I at? Am I halfway through? Am I a third of the way through? All you have to do is refer to your assignment sheet, and you know where you're at. Now, we can't, we don't try to follow it to the minute or even to 5 minutes. But if you're 20 minutes before or ahead or 20 minutes behind, why, you're going to get over your assignment.
Two men who have been trained by the same man won't do the job the same. They're encouraged not to, really.
Well, guys.
Initiative is encouraged where feasible. If a man goes into an area and the way he has been taught is not practical,
We can finish
or
this,
may not be the most efficient manner, he's
looks like
encouraged
4
to
minutes on
evolve
this video
a manner which
here.
is more efficient and more
I'm
appropriate.
thinking about rating someone with one viewer.
Our assignments are
Talk to
so
them
vague
before.
that it takes a manager as well as a workman to get over them.
Maybe we
That's
can
something that,
flip
one of the
them
first
out.
things
Let's
that,
flip them out.
A janitor should understand when he comes here.
That could be
that
cool.
he has to get over his assignment and still make it look presentable.
We've fed this
And
homunculus.
some of them just don't have the managing ability to.
We've fed many homunculi today.
Some of them work well under supervision. But when they go out on
And I think we can
less
feed
on
some more homunculi in the
they're
future.
not used to it, and they fall over the wayside. It really takes a man to make a top janitor.
Oh, why don't you go eat a cow, man?
The foreman's job depends
God, just take a little clock.
So it's like the vice president and the general manager. They have to work together as far as
Shake my hand.
as getting the job done. And they seem to do a good job.
Hold my hand. Okay, yours too.
Jandering is something that I tell these fellows that you got to kind of have the a feminine touch to do good work, and then you have to like to see things clean. You can't.
The power of a homunculus touch or two.
Come up here and do a first-class job. Cleaning restrooms is something that you can
Very
look back and see
wonderful
what you've done.
to experience the touch of a homunculus.
Your porcelain shines, your chrome shines, and a person that takes an interest can be proud of his work.
As far as jobs
Oh, in my nose.
There isn't a better job in the world where a man can do as much as he wants and do it his way. And every man has that feeling.
Oh, tasty.
And if he's doing it himself, he knows best.
Okay.
And,
These
they
janitors
cooperate 100%.
are very motivated
You have a lot of responsibility here.
and very
You're given a
respected.
job and told, here, this is your place.
And I feel like we've learned about
Clean it up
them.
and keep it nice. And that's all they say. No one's looking over your shoulder all the time. You're your own boss, and it gives you a good feeling, a feeling of pride to do a good job. They depend on you, and it's up to you to do the best you can. you're on your own.
So that's the janitors, and that's the Humunculus, and that's the Homunculi, and it is that time where we're gonna go freak out Pipe, please. I feel like I've had company, and that's a nice feeling to have. I appreciate it. Feed a Humunculus or two in your life. Let's find Pipe. There's Pipe, please. Are you guys ready? Pipe, please is extremely creative. It has tons of crafts and craft materials. Does so many projects simultaneously, and a lot of personalized fan art that is very creative. So if they get freaked out, that's their summary here. Let's go ghost up Pipe. It'll take me a second here, but I really fucking appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks, guys. Pipe, please. Let's ghost them up. Nova Ghost Raid, Nova Ghost Raid. Alright. Feed a Humunculus. Good night.